You may be seated. Parents, families, friends, and most of all, the class of 2017. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies of Hogan Prep Academy. The dictionary defines commencement as a ceremony of conferring degrees or granting diplomas at the end of an academic year. That's exactly what today is all about. This ceremony is a gift to the senior class of 2017 from the Hogan staff in appreciation for all your hard work and your accomplishments. At this point, if you would take a moment to silence all of your cell phones. I'm asking today be a ceremony of distinction and decorum, one that is approached with reverence and respect. The senior class has requested that you respect their hard work and that today be focused on them and not the audience. Every graduate has worked hard and deserves their name called and heard by their families and guests in attendance. I know you're excited for your own graduate, so please show everyone the same respect that you would your graduate to be shown. We did it. Moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, families, and friends, and especially you guys, the class of 2017. Go ahead, give them a round of applause. We've gotten to the part of our life when a major early milestone of life, high school graduation. But remember, graduation is not the end goal. It is instead a part of the larger journey of life. Wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere that makes positive impact on your life. Life is a journey, and all your accomplishments that you achieve during its course should be taken as starting points for future achievements. Our graduation should serve as such a launching point, projecting us to wherever our future are meant to take you. Make sure you slow down enough to make the most of your college experience, and your journey beyond will be filled with amazing feats, and your life will be more complete because of it. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "We must learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we will surely perish together as fools." Understand these words as you move forward in life, so that his life will not have been taken in vain. We must respect our fellow mankind because we must survive and build this world and make it a better place together. The sum total of all your efforts is far greater than any of us alone. Learn to live together in peace and harmony. Graduates, I know you face this day with mixed feelings, pride and a sense of accomplishment, apprehension as you look forward to the future, excitement at the prospect of what you can achieve, and a sadness of a chapter in your life that is now closing. But take a deep breath, breathe and believe, know, endure, and ultimately achieve whatever you allow your dreams to dream. As we move from this place today, remember the good times and know that and trust that the bad times will fade quickly. Move to the next level of your life with gusto and trust in the education that you receive from Hogan Prep has created a firm foundation from which you to build your future. As I close, I would like to leave you with a poem from Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make the manifest the glory of God that is within us and all of you. It's not the same in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we are unconsciously giving other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. As you move through your life, continue to let your light shine as bright as it has at Hogan. And may the world see you as beacons of hope of the future, just the way that we have. Thank you, and enjoy the ceremony. At this point, I would like to call board member Kira Jones to the podium.
Thank you. Good evening. It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to Hogan Preparatory Academy's 2017 graduation ceremony. Let me first say to the class of 2017, congratulations. All of your hard work and dedication have paid off. You now sit here with your robes on, ready to walk across the stage and collect your diplomas, which are both a symbol of what you've worked toward so far and also your ticket to the next chapter of your life. In the excitement of this moment, try to take this opportunity to look around and take it all in. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the loved ones, family, friends, and mentors who have gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. It is certainly due in no small part to your support that these young people have achieved this level of success. Thank you for all you've done to make that possible. I'm fortunate to have had the opportunity as a board member here at Hogan to see up close and personal the immense investment that Superintendent Tipton, Deputy Superintendent Beavers, Principal North, and faculty and staff of Hogan Prep have made into the students here. They have been and remain devoted to the success of Hogan Preparatory students, and I know the sense of pride and honor they feel as they celebrate our graduates today. I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the people I have the privilege and deep gratitude to serve alongside in my capacity as a board member at Hogan Preparatory Academy. First, I want to recognize our board president, Dr. Alexis Petrie, who could not be here with us tonight, but who shares her congratulations and well wishes to all graduates. Next, I'd like to recognize our board treasurer, Mark Allen, and fellow board members Kenneth Bean and Darnell Bush. If you all will please stand. I have had the immense pleasure and honor to serve with and learn from my fellow board members, some of whom were Hogan students, and all of whom are dedicated to serving the Hogan Preparatory Academy district and community. With that, I will turn the mic over to Principal North, who will get the ceremony underway in earnest. Again, graduates, congratulations and Godspeed as you embark on your next stage in your journey.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. No, don't not. They're trying to make me cry. I'm not going to look at them dead on. I'm just going to look out. Good evening. Today we've come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2017. During your journey at Hogan Prep, you have worked alongside people who have demanded greatness of you, and today you have met those demands. Today, you are graduating. We are about to hand you a diploma, and this diploma is more than a piece of paper, it's proof. As you step into the next phase of your journey, you will hear voices that tell you you can't, and you'll hear voices that tell you you won't, and you must stand strong. You must tell them, I did. I did graduate from a college prep high school. I did rise above my trauma and my tragedies. I did celebrate my wins while staying humble and hungry. I did learn from my mistakes. You must stand strong and tell them I will. I will continue to push myself past my comfort zone. I will rise above my doubts. I will conquer my dreams, one goal at a time. And if you ever feel like those voices are too loud or too strong, remember where you came from, because you are a ram. And I got it. I'm good. You are a ram, and a ram always gets back up. A ram never gives up. A ram comes back again and again. And if you ever doubt that, this diploma will always be your proof. And you always have a home. I love you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to start off by thanking the class of 2017 for this amazing journey. In about 45 minutes, we'll begin a new chapter in our lives. It has been an amazing but yet exhausting 4 years. But guess what, class of 2017? We made it! I am proud to say that I am graduating with a group of relentless, brave, and independent students. Without the support of our families and parents, we wouldn't have made it. The constant encouragement and support from you all is what motivated us to keep going, especially during the times where we wanted to give up. This is the time that we want to set aside to thank all the parents whose unconditional love pushed us through the difficult journeys of high school and will continue to push us as we become young adults. It is your wisdom and guidance that helped us make the best decisions, even though sometimes we decided to go down our own paths. You all have been there to pick us up when life knocked us down, even while going through your own struggles. Many of you all worked multiple jobs to make sure we have not only the things that we need, but the things we wanted as well. It is because of your sacrifices that we are here today, accomplishing one of our goals. The class of 2017 would like to show our appreciation to the parents and families in the crowd. Next we'll have the best class president, Brian Sasser.
Oh yeah, be sad.
Good evening. Again. Thank you to Jamisha for the introduction, and thank you everyone for coming out tonight and supporting us as we celebrate one of our greatest life accomplishments. On behalf of the graduating class of 2017, I want to thank our teachers, administration, and really all of the Hogan Prep staff. It's difficult to thank individual teachers for individual things because all of the adults in the building so constantly go above and beyond. It is what you expect from Hogan. And a lot of times we don't recognize it because at this school, something extraordinary has become the norm. A normal day at Hogan does not look like a normal day anywhere else. A bad day at Hogan is even more extraordinary. See, you rush up the steps and bust through the doors. You're out of breath. You're definitely not smiling at all. Then you look to your left and to your right, and the first people you see loves you. A huge smile across their faces when you approach them for your late pass is the start of your day at Hogan. We're talking about Miss Stewart and Miss Young. I see. In the hall, you pass the police. Yeah. But these police aren't regular cops, though. They're your resource officers. They smile and tell you good morning, maybe give you a fist bump, or your breath be funky in the morning, you get a stick of gum. These people aren't cops. They're also our family. Now, you're chewing your gum, and you're still holding on to your blue slip because you were late, and you stick your head in the library, and you say, "What's up?" to Miss Hallquist. She tells you good morning and hands you some chocolate-covered almonds. She's smiling, but when she kicks you out, she's going to ask you, "Where are you supposed to be? Go to class." You don't realize it, but just a few minutes in, and Hogan has totally changed you. You're smiling, and it's contagious. You've made it to the top of the stairs, and you hear Brigette's voice, followed by everyone's laughter. You're thinking to yourself, man, what is this dude talking about today? But you know, by the time you get to those bottom steps, your shirt better be tucked in and your pants better be on your waist. A little big pimpin' is gonna be checking you. Making sure you chin up and chest out, ready for the day. Now you finally get to your locker. By this time, all of your negative energy from outside is replaced with the energy of being around people who care about you. You're ready for the rest of your day. You're ready to be challenged, to be pushed, to be made better. You're ready to become who you want to be, and you're surrounded by people who love you and who are going to help you. Although, sometimes, most of the time, we didn't show the appreciation we have. The class of 2017 truly appreciates your efforts, your diligence, and most of all, your unconditional love. During our time together, we have grown from simply being people who spend time together in a classroom to being people who would not be the same without each other. At Hogan, we have grown into a family. And if it wasn't for you, we would not be wearing these caps and gowns. Regardless of the hands we were dealt, you all maintained high expectations and constantly motivated us to keep going even though society and statistics were against us. You taught us to always seek a deeper level of understanding beyond the surface, to decipher information and to seek truth and always question why. Now, I want to challenge each graduate to continue the work we started here with the guidance of our teachers. Always seek the truth. I want each one of y'all always be the best you can be and always strive to do more with what you're given. We do this not just for ourselves, but for everyone. Because we aren't really leaving Hogan. We are Hogan. Thank you.
Take this off.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fire I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, rise like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise you we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, rise like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again.
Trishana.
Mama. All right, first I want to start off by thanking God, my family, my second parents, my first parents, obviously, family, or graduates. All right. Principal North, members of the school board, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and fellow graduates. It's an honor to speak to you all today. A little over 15 years ago, I was 3, and I remember my first day of school. I was excited with a new Powerpuff Girls lunchbox. My parents were there with their cameras, snapping pictures and wishing me well. I met a really cool kid who was also my cousin named Jamisha. Okay. A lot of things have changed over the past 15 years, while some things have remained the same. Here I am today. Okay, so I didn't bring my Powerpuff Girls lunchbox, but my parents are here with their cameras, snapping pictures and wishing me well. My cousin Jamisha is here as well, and she's still a pretty cool kid. I am excited, but this is how things are different. 15 years ago, I was filled with mixed emotions, but excited but sad. I had no idea the implications of the journey I was about to begin. I had no idea after kindergarten there would be first grade and second grade and so on. I was just excited to be in kindergarten. Today I know I'm standing at the brink of my future, the first day of the rest of my life. As a future cardiothoracic surgeon, I am inspired by the words of one of our greatest American computer scientists, Alan Kay. He said, "The greatest way to predict the future is to invent it." Some of us here today, including our parents, are wondering how our lives are going to turn out. It's okay to wonder, but I also think it's important to realize that our future is not just something that happens to us. It is up to us to create and make the best out of every situation ahead of us. So fellow graduates, I urge you today to embrace the opportunity before you. Take what you have earned over the years and put it to good use. Leave behind what isn't helpful. For me, I'll be leaving behind my Powerpuff Girls lunchbox, and bring forward with you the lessons that will be the working parts of your greatest invention ever, your life. Congratulations, class of 2017.
JJ, let's go.
Y'all clowning. Stop clowning. Good evening, administrators, teachers, families, friends, and fellow classmates. And it is a good day, a good evening, because it's the evening the moment we have been anxiously waited for, the graduation of class of 2017, Hogan Prep. It has been a long journey that I have proudly shared with each of you. I'm proud to say that I'm graduating with this exceptional class of seniors. Together we have been through the struggle, from moments of sadness to many moments of happiness. We have made it here today. We overcame various obstacles as classes such as senior paper, Miss B's writing class. Everybody struggled with that. In all of this, we managed to receive over $1.5 million in scholarships, not only in athletics, but also in academics. In the 4 years I've known most of you guys, it has been an incredible journey. The well-deserved spotlight goes to the parents and families. I know that for me, it was more than school and sports. I had to get control of my type 1 diabetes, and as I did, my parents were my rock. Sometimes when we did not believe in ourselves, they kept us going. Each day, our parents expected us to behave, be conscious of our decisions, and try our hardest. The truth is that our parents know us better than we know ourselves. Every step we took, they were watching us from a distance, ready to catch us when we stumbled along the way. Without them, we would not be here today, and we would not have had a drive to work hard for the journey placed before us. Our parents or guardians have given us a wonderful home and raised us to make the right decisions in life. Therefore, thank you to my family
and all the families for all you have done, even if it was just lending an ear during the time of need. As graduates, we have reached the point where we must confront the unavoidable word, future. It is the uncertain path that we have been building since our journey at Hogan began. The path represents our hopes and dreams we wish to conquer, the goals we wish to accomplish. This past year, each of us have begged for the end to come, and we have counted the days thinking we were just more than ready for the next step. Now that I'm here, I see the value in cherishing those moments of time in high school that we cannot get back. I do believe we have the ability to step forward with all the tools given to us along the journey and achieve the goals we set. I promise to this class to never forget the years I spent with you walking the halls of Hogan Prep High, not even when I'm 100. I hope it has been as just enjoyable as it's been to me. For you guys. Thank you, class of 2017, for making the past 4 years an unforgettable experience I will cherish for a lifetime. I pray that you accomplish all your hopes and dreams. The ride has been great, but it is time for a new chapter in our storybook. Thank you. I would like to introduce our class treasurer, Taylor Jackson.
Sorry, guys, can't walk in heels. Being honest. Okay. Good evening, family, staff, and friends. I am Taylor Jackson, the senior class treasurer, and I am here to take a few minutes to acknowledge the accomplishments of my classmates. Last night, we had our senior banquet where awards were handed out to select students. To begin, 32 of my classmates were awarded ropes for being with Hogan since they first opened the middle school about 6 years ago. Congrats to you guys for sticking with it this time. We had Destiny Criswell and Davron Bates win our PJ Athletic Scholarship. We had Jamisha Yancey, Jordan Carrick, and Keenan Smith win the Christopher Hubbard Foundation Scholarship. Javier Dunlap, Mia Sladden, and a few others won awards for showing growth and persistence in their everyday classrooms. Let's give a huge congrats to Keenan Smith for winning almost every award last night at our senior banquet. Kudos to the Bread King. Next, we have our academic scholarships, which include Romeo Liggins and myself. Shout out to myself. We also have our athletic scholarships, Jordan Carrick, Usman Faba, Jalen Jones, and Jordan Huff all signed for football scholarships. And Solomon Thomas also signed for a basketball scholarship. Our very own Percy D. Robinson participated in the Delta Sigma Theta Cotillion this year and was awarded over $1,200 in scholarships. Shout out to my bestie. The class of 2017 has earned more than $1.5 million in scholarship dollars. Let's give a round of applause for everyone here tonight. Thank you. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Percy Robinson, our class speaker and vice president.
To my astounding classmates, I am deeply honored that you have chosen me to speak on behalf of you all today. To HPA faculty and administration, parents, and distinguished guests, I speak on behalf of the entire class when I say how deeply grateful we are for your relentless dedication and support for us these past 4 years. With many of us knowing each other since the early years of middle school and others joining in along the way, it's an understatement to say that this class has really gotten to know each other these past 4 years. Even with some friendships coming to a staggering end and others beginning with excitement for tomorrow, one thing has remained the same, this class striving together as one. Throughout the past 4 years, each of us has given a moment of our time to one another to share a laugh, offer a shoulder to cry on, provided encouraging words, and lend a helping hand when needed. We've become a family. However, my fellow classmates, the time has come in which we must part our separate ways. When we leave this place today, one door will close and another will open. This door will take us into a realm of new adventures and opportunities. It is known as the rest of our life. Yet this world will bring upon us several obstacles along the way that will tempt us to give up and surrender to its horrendous plans. Fortunately, that's not an option for any of us. As we start this new journey in our life, I want us to remember two things: whose we are and who we are. Throughout our educational career, our history books didn't tell us, but we come from generations of kings and queens, mathematicians, scientists, global icons, all in a land filled with the world's greatest creations. Unfortunately, as time carried on, we understand of the dark past that brought and impacted our ancestors in this nation's past. So we must recognize and be forever indebted to them and the countless others who paved the way and sacrificed so much to ensure we have a promising future in this nation. We saw this play out in front of us the past 8 years as the Obamas led our country with grace and sophistication. Our country, the country that once considered them and us to be 3/5 human. Now, moving forward, some may argue that uncertainty is a word more feasible to describe our nation's future since 45 took office. But my fellow classmates, our future success will not be impacted by him, nor is it up for debate. We have had an entire village who has raised and supported us since the beginning. Now it's time we do something with these investments made by others. Know that with every action comes a reaction. So with every decision we make after today, it's imperative we pray and take the time to really think about it. We must accept that every one of us are individually blessed with talents and skills to make an impact on this world. Therefore, in the months to follow, whether we're stepping foot on the lush green yards of a college campus or getting a head start by going into the workforce, we must accept that there is still work to be done to certify a prosperous future for ourselves and the ones to soon retain our DNA. Like our ancestors, we will encounter barriers simply because of the color of our skin, but we will remain strong and encounter these treacherous paths with great fortitude while remaining unapologetically Black. May it be Sierra Hollins delivering our nightly news, Jylan Jones designing the next state-of-the-art stadium, Brian Sasser managing a top 500 company, Raven Calhoun preparing to go to space, Diamond Greer working with children to cope with life's daily obstacles, Reginald Glenn designing the next state-of-the-art computer software, Precious Watson writing the next best-selling novel, or Taylor Jackson fighting the toughest cases in the courtroom. We all have a purpose, and it's time to show the world. While today marks an end to an era, it does not mark an end to us. So in the days to follow when we're spending time with one another, in the years to come when we're attending reunions, one another's weddings, baby showers, barbecues, or simply going out, remember how far we came and what it took. I personally have enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you, staff and students, both these past few years, and will cherish the memories. I encourage all of us to pray and wish nothing but the best for one another, regardless of what happened before today. Class of 2017, we out. Please welcome 2014 alumni and current Morehouse student, Corey Smith.
One more round of applause for Percy, please. Excellence must be pursued. It must be wooed with all of one's might and every bit of effort that we have. Each day there's a new encounter, each week is a new challenge, and all the noise and all the glamour, all of the color, the excitement, the rings, and all of the money are all things that linger only in memory. But the spirit, the will to excel, the will to win, these are the things that endure. That's Vince Lombardi. Congratulations, class of 2017. You all have just joined the ranks and become the world's greatest fear, Black and educated. This is expectation, not choice. This is destiny, not coincidence. Here is a moment in time that was prayed for years ago, finally coming to pass. Be mindful and aware in this moment, for it is a moment that is even beyond you. Now, before I get into the speech, families of the graduates, can you please stand up? Now, what I want you all to do is look at another parent, another guardian, a sister, a cousin, an uncle, and let out that cry that you've been holding in since you got here. All right. Faculty, staff, and administration, go ahead and let out that sigh of relief that you've been holding in for the past 4 years. Graduates, please stand. Now, what I want you all to do is take a look at your best friend, your homeboy, your future college roommate, whoever else is out there that you love and support, and let out that scream that you've been holding in since you got to Hogan 4 years ago. All right. Now, good evening, everyone. My name is Corey D. Smith. I am a senior sociology major attending Morehouse College. Thank you. And a proud alumnus of Hogan Preparatory Academy's class of 2014. Jesus. As I began to write this speech, I thought about all the big words I can say today, about all the tear-jerking moments I could have throughout it, and I thought about all the funny jokes I might be able to say. But then I realized this speech is more than about me, and it's about these graduates and what they need to hear moving on into their next phase of life. So this message is one of encouragement, one of love, success, peace, and most of all, empowerment. Now, I'll let you all know before I get into the speech that I like lists, so it'll be a few hidden throughout this message. For 4 years, you all went through a process unmatched by any other moment, high school. I am more than sure that there were several times where you were probably told that you wouldn't make it, that you'd end up somewhere you shouldn't be, and ultimately a few times you probably thought that one moment would have messed up your life forever. But look at you now. This is God ordained. God saw it fit that you make it here today. As you sit, graduation regalia intact, you have proven every stigma, stereotype, and misconception to this point to be obsolete. In this moment, you have answered the prayers of your family, proven that you are not a victim of your circumstance, and given all that you had to achieve this level of success. So you all should be proud. Now here's where the rest falls on you. This cannot be it. This is only a moment in time. So be mindful that this is just a pit stop, for there is way more destined and ordained for you. As high school graduates during one of the most uncertain times in our generation, there is a level of expectation placed on you all that many others won't have to face. That expectation is to excel in all aspects of life and make an impact that will not only foster your legacy, but create opportunities for other people of color to follow suit. Do not take this moment lightly, because it represents more than just a simple high school diploma. It represents the beginning of forever. As you begin to travel to your respective institutions of higher learning, be willing and ready to make your presence felt, your voice heard, and to turn your thoughts, the good ones, into action. For there will be a lot of moments you'll deal with prejudice, discrimination, bigotry, and a host of other situations that you've never faced before. And your initial instinct will be to show them that you ain't the one, which you must do, but make sure you do it with intellect. Make them envious of your knowledge. Humble them with your defiance, and deconstruct their assumptions of what black people act like. Never let them see you sweat, but remain steadfast, press toward the mark, and remember the words of Kendrick Lamar, "They won't take me out my element." Though you have defied the odds, never forget that this moment here is for all of those who didn't make it. Educator and public figure Booker T. Washington stated, "I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome trying to succeed. Your success is contingent of all the trials and tribulations you have gone through. Therefore, take each stride with pride. Look how far you've come already and how you proved yourself wrong. What is the use of stopping here? Don't let this be it. Don't you want to see what else you can do? How majestic you are? You all need to keep going. Please keep going." And this is it. Congratulations to you all. I'm always humbled to be able to come back and speak. My journey hasn't been the best one. It was a little rocky when I was at Hogan, but it's neither here nor there. We've made it. But may the grace of God and favor of God be with you all in your next step. Congratulations.
Christopher Dante Harris. DeAndre T. Guest. Teron Tyrell Greer. John L. Greer. Javay Lanice Greer. Diamond Nicole Greer. Edward L. Graham. Joanna Marie Goldston. Reginald Howard Glenn Jr. Andre Marquand Friday. Usman Markel Babar. Javier Dalize Dunlap. Myleik LaRon Dixon. Connor Robert Devo. Sierra Tony Holland. Jordan Dion Huff. Hamaya Ladon Hughes. Taylor L'Oreal Dion Jackson. Caleb O. Lewis. Romeo Carl Leggins. Imani Treasure Nichols. Darius Perkins. Devontae M. Phillips. DeAnthony R. Randolph. Reagan Monet Lansford. Percy Robinson III. Brian E. Sasser Jr. Jalen A. Scott Jackson. Amazing Keith Seawood. Travis Danae Watson. Anna Shalea Walker. Solomon David Thomas. Robert L. Taylor. Gift Harley. Area K. Strong. Travis E. Stanley. Bernice C. Stanley. Richard Trayvon Spiller. Markian C. Smith. Keenan A. Smith. Mia Joelle Slatton. Richard Shaw. Nazira H. Wright. Tanisha Lene Yancey. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the graduates of the class of 2017. Move it up. Get that one if you want. I'm done. You do that one?
Yeah, well, I feel safe here. All right. I can have your attention just for a moment, please. You know, if we... I'm trying. You know, if we leave before we pray and bless this class, we'd be very remiss in our duties. So if I can have you just stand where you're at and quiet, please, for a moment. Standing all over. We're praying for the class of 2017. Is it up? You know I don't talk in the mic. All right, we're going to pray for the class of 2017. They wanted me to speak into the mic. If I can have you direct your hands toward them, because see, we need and they need our prayers, our blessings, and let us send them out with the best of that. Let us pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for loaning these students to us just for a moment. And now we ask that you would bless them. Bless them to soar like eagles, Heavenly Father, to achieve above that which they believe they can do, to do that which you would have them to do, to be all that you would have them to be, and to be even more than they can even think or dream. Bless them, their homes, their household. Bless their family. You said that I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. And Lord, I thank you for the blessing that you've bestowed upon them and upon us, for them just being in our presence. And we ask that you continue to bless them in a special way and manner. Thank God. Amen.